Don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. So it's about 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Yesterday, actually Wednesday the 8th, we were kind of glued to the news most of yesterday when the announcement that the Queen was under close medical supervision from lunchtime yesterday. We kind of just had the news on all day until obviously the sad news came through that she'd passed, and the rest of the day just seemed to have gone in a bit of a daze, really. We kind of just watched news reports and that kind of thing, a bit shell-shocked. End of an era, definitely an end of an era. She's the only monarch that I've ever known. I phoned Mum and Dad yesterday afternoon when we'd heard, and they were, I think Mum was 10 when the Queen came to the throne, so she still remembers the Queen's father being the king. So for her, this is going, King Charles will be her third monarch, really. So she was a little bit upset. Dad was busy upstairs. I didn't really get a chance to speak to him because he was concentrating on doing some leather work. But I knew he'd be okay anyway. Not much of a royalist, Dad, but it would have been a bit sad, but but Mum was a bit more upset than Dad was. So yesterday just went in a bit of a blur. This morning, obviously, we got up. I was reading the comments on the vlog last night, and obviously, the news had spread across the world. People from New Zealand, Australia, and Canada, and a few people leaving comments from the US and that kind of thing. All well wishes and that kind of thing. So news travelled a lot quicker. It does travel quicker a lot these days than it used to do. But so this morning, what I planned to do this morning kind of went out the window, because just can't really concentrate on anything. So I think this afternoon I'm going to plan and do a special Heroes and Heroines page. I know I haven't done the pages for August yet, but I think I need to do one while it's still raw. So I think that's what I'll do when I get back. I'm just coming to the supermarket just to stock up on a few bits and pieces. Ian's away this weekend. He's going to a place called Criche, so he's away Saturday and Sunday. Not overnight, he's coming back every evening because it's not that far away. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes journey, so he'll be coming home every night. And we've got our friend Karen staying on Saturday night. She's staying over because it's a lot closer for her to stay with us than it is for her to go home, because she's another hour on top of that. So it's going to be a bit of a busy weekend. So I'm going to plan, and then I will film first thing Saturday morning, and that'll be my Saturday video, I think. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I said, I'm just about to go into the supermarket, so it'll be interesting to see how people are and what kind of mood people are in, and see whether they're all somber. Usually, supermarkets are noisy places, but I wonder what it'll be like. See if anything's changed. At least the sun's up.
See everybody later.
Hey.
I've got the khaki.
That doesn't bode well. Bit of a grey morning. And there he goes. So as you can tell, it's early morning on Saturday, it's the 10th, and Ian's just set off for Criche for his steampunk show. I think I'm going to go back to bed for now.
Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning and I'm at Criche today, the Tramway Museum. I'm all set up and ready to go. I'll give you a quick pan round in a minute and you can see who's trading and look at the lovely trams. Okay, we're at Criche this weekend, as I said. We've got all the old trams here. It's rather a beautiful piece about Her Majesty. Very, very sad this week. Everybody's quite tearful today, but yeah, they've decked a tram out in all the funereal garb that the Victorians would have used. But yeah, so sad for everyone. But yes, we're all set up ready to go. I'm here, as is my want. Gonna have a lovely lady next door who's doing bags. It's just a fantastic place, and there's rather a large budget. The British Electrical Engineering Company, Scarborough. Oh, Loughborough, I thought it was Scarborough, but he's very, very large. As you can see, there's all the trams in here. We've got Karen over there. Jojo. There's Robert dressed in his very finery today. And then we've got Helen's stand here, Biodam Jewellery. I think you may have seen Helen's stuff before. It's absolutely amazing how awfully pretty they are. So Helen's got a new friend. This is Snoopy. Snoopy's little tail's going. Helen's got a brand new friend.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. It's my new best friend.
New best friend.
Well, you need one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me just try. Hello, you monkey. So I'm having a bit of a tidy up. My craft room is getting a bit. Let's just shed a bit more light on. It's better. A bit congested. So there's just stuff everywhere, and I really need to do a bit of a tidy. And things that I haven't used since moving into the house 4 years ago, I think I'm going to throw away. I've got a box of MDF offcuts that were just like the bits from like the centres of these kind of things that I didn't really have the heart to throw away. But I'm gonna, because why would you? I mean, they're okay for like adding onto canvases and that kind of stuff, but for texture, should I throw them? Should I not throw them? Let me think about that one, because I've got 3 boxes full of them. There's that one, and this one, just full of MDF offcuts and bits that are just taking up room. There's another one there, look. That's 4 boxes, but also things like this, distress oxides. I haven't used them. To be honest, I don't really like them. I only bought them because everybody else was buying them. Most of them have pretty much dried up now. I prefer the original distressings to the distress oxides. I don't know anybody else in the area that might be able to use them, but most, like I said, most of them are dried up anyway. I've got distress inks, the actual distress inks. I mean, look, it's still got the original packaging on. What's the date on the back? Let's see if there is a date. I don't think these things have dates on the back, do they? There's no copyright date on the back. Is there a copyright date on the front? No, so there's not even a date on them, so you don't even know how old they are. But I mean, the packaging, it gives you some indication of how old and how long I've had some of these items. And they're just taking up space and just taking up valuable real estate in my craft room. And I don't use them. I know we don't use everything all the time, but like, I've got a small tub here and it's got mat making stuff in it. And I've got like little plastic lids and that kind of paraphernalia. I had two a second ago and I put them down somewhere and they've disappeared again. And I just keep adding to it. But don't use those very often either, but they're essential equipment. Like stamp blocks that you don't use all the time, but they're essential equipment. So yeah, so I'm just going through and throwing away, finally getting around to throwing away stuff like Dina Wakley paints. 90% of these are now empty. It's like empty, empty, definitely empty. Some of them have still got paint in, like eggplant and marine. So I think I'll go through them and just give them a shake and see what the weight is. I might bring the scales up actually, and that one's definitely empty. That's empty. That's empty. Elephant, empty. No, it's still in there. Yeah, it's just a couple of them that were empty. So, right, so that's that done. I don't know what I did with the lid now. What did I do with the lid? Oh, it's there. So yeah. So they're sorted and can go back. So I'm just going to systematically go through and clean and tidy. If I've got two of the same thing, like two bottles of something, and one of them's nearly empty, it's going. I'm just trying to clear a bit of space up. So that mat making tub again, I've just found another one. There we go. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. So it's now 5 o'clock and 3 bin bags later, I'm a bit tidier, but to be honest, I don't really know where all the crap was. Let me see if I can turn it round, hang on. Although it's a lot tidier, I've still got loads and loads of crap. They still need to be put away, they're stamps. So laptop, one of my journals, that's all been tidied up. That's all been tidied up. That's all been tidied up. And that's all been tidied up. Because this is how you deal with it. See? Teddy. We throw it away. Go fetch. So, cupboards. Also tidy. Very tidy. Not quite managed that bit yet though. So just having a bit of a break. We've just been for I can't even say it, I'm that tired. WALKs. And somebody's now fully energised. You can just see him throwing Teddy around on the bed. Come on, bring him back. This is my life now. Are you going to throw Teddy down the stairs now? What's he ever done to you? Poor Teddy. Poor Teddy. Teddy sighed. He's just got back from his WALK. It's Monday morning, by the way. Just about 9:10. So I've just got out the shower. So I'm smelling all lovely and sparkly, if you can smell sparkly. And he's just come back full of beans from his walk. Ian's just emptying the car from his weekend, because he was away this weekend at, Mr Bentley's gone, at a place called Criche, which was a tramway museum. You can tell my hair's still wet, I've just got out of the shower. In Derbyshire. So it was a quiet weekend. He did okay. It wasn't, you know, really busy, but it was a bit busy. No, bring me Teddy, come on. Bring Ted, are you had enough? No. I have to go and fetch him. Hang on. Yeah, so he's just come back from his walk. Ian and Mr Bentley have come back from the walks, and I think that's it. He's gone and jumped on the other bed now. He's bed hopping this morning. Yeah, I think that's it. And I've been continuing, or I'm going to continue with my tidy up and cleaning. As you can see, tidy desk, tidy shelves. I've got a lot of archive material. Yeah, that was under the desk. See under there where the blue drawer unit is? You can just see it because it's hidden by some papers at the moment. There was a lot of financial archive stuff, and we're only required to keep accounting information for 5 years here in the UK. And I've just, let me just put this on my stand. There we go, that's better. We're only required to keep accounting information for 5 years. So this year, the last year that we submitted was 2021, 2022. So April 2021 to April 2022. That doesn't have to be submitted until January. So anything pre 2016, so anything 2016 and before then can be thrown. And I've already just gone through and looked at a few pieces. So I've got stuff here from 2014, so that can go. There's a folder here from 2012, so that can go. So I'm just going through the boxes there, and that'll clear up some more space. So up on top of my top shelf up there, I have a whole raft of, hello baby, a whole raft of Sizzix Biggs dies that I haven't used since, well, I don't think I've used since we've been in the house. I might have used once, maybe a little bit. Hello, you come for a nuggle? Yeah, you come for a nuggle. But no, don't push that, that's not good. That's black felt, you don't want to be pushing that. It's got his nose on the desk, like, hello. What was I saying? Yeah, Biggs dies. So I've got a whole raft of Biggs dies for the big shop that I haven't used since moving in 4 years. So they're going to come from the top shelf and they're going to get put into the empty archive boxes, and they're going to get stored at the back of that drawer unit. So that's going to clear up half a shelf on that top row up there where the skull is, that you can just see there. And let me just see if I can zoom in a bit better for you. Yeah, right, so there's a skull up there, there's also a Tubby, the skeleton. So that whole kind of like raft there is can be cleared away. So I will continue. Oh God, sorry, it's just wanting more noodles now. So I'll continue the clear up and continue the archiving and the tidy up. It may take me another couple of days, because obviously I can't spend all day doing it. I've got other responsibilities and other things that I need to do. So I should just do it in drips and drabs, but we'll get there by the end of the week, hopefully. Now then, shall we find Teddy? Yes? So it's Tuesday, just gone 3 o'clock. Ian's taken Mr Bentley out for his WALK while the weather holds. It's been kind of intermittent today. We've had sunshine, and then we've had clouds, and then we've had rain, and then the rain stopped and the clouds have gone, and then we had sunshine again. The water features started, so that tells you that it's kind of sunny-ish. And we've got the back door open, so that tells you it's warm as well. So it's muggy today. I've been doing a bit of experimentation today, playing with some beeswax, mica powders, and also some pigment powders to see whether or not you can combine them all together. So the wax to try and create my own kind of gilding waxes, like Finnabair's gilding waxes, mixed in with some indigo blue luscious powders, which have got mica in them and colour in them. The mica works fine, but the pigment just tends to clump because it's water-based. I've even mixed in a bit of alcohol to see whether or not that kind of loosens it up a little bit, but it doesn't work as well, I've found, as when you add the luscious powders with the mica to a gloss gel medium. You still get the shine. From the mica and everything, but also you get the extra shine from the gloss. So I think they're probably going to work better than the actual mixing your own waxes. So if you can utilise all the luscious powders, and there are quite a few colours, with the gloss gel medium, or the indigo blue, sell a not a thick one, just an ordinary kind of runny, like gloss Mod Podge if you like, but it's not the same as gloss Mod Podge. But anyway, if you mix the mica powders with that, they tend to work better, and you can also dry them a lot quicker. So yes, I've been playing with those today, as well as doing a bit of tidy up and going through some old accounts. Again, going through some stuff that we've had in archive for ages and ages and ages. Like I said before, I think we only need to keep at least 5 years back. So anything up to 2017, so anything prior to 2017 can go. So, and I found stuff dating back to 2011 and 2009. I found some stuff as well. We also found Ian's lost will, which has been missing since 2015, but we found it. Yes. So yeah, but so that was worthwhile exercise doing that. So talking of wills, we've found out that the Queen's funeral is going to be on the 19th of September, so that's going to be a national holiday, or a national day of mourning if you like, for the funeral. So we thought it was going to be around about the 19th, but they've definitely confirmed it is going to be the 19th, so that'll be a sad day. But yeah. King Charles did his first address to the nation the other day, and then addressed our Parliament yesterday. So it's all kind of like moving. It just still seems really odd to see His Majesty the King. And they sang God Save the King, our national anthem, which is the first time I've heard it sung with the King rather than the Queen. So that was a bit odd as well. It just takes some getting used to, because, you know, it's been the Queen ever since I've been on this earth, well before I was born. So she's all I've ever known. So it's just odd, very odd. So it's Wednesday, the 14th of September. This morning, Ian and I jumped in the car and flew down the motorway to Indigo Blue because he needed some bits and pieces cutting for this weekend, because he's got another show in Wales this weekend, a place called, my Welsh pronunciation is not very good, so I do apologise in advance to anybody of Welsh descent, Llangollen or Llangollen. Anyway, so it is there this weekend. And today was the only time really when we had the time to be able to jump in the car and go. I also took the opportunity to go down and speak to Kay and Alfie and get some few bits and pieces in readiness for my project that I'm doing with them on Saturday. So if you remember last week, I mentioned about doing a simultaneous Facebook and YouTube live broadcast, which is still going ahead for this Saturday coming. So that will be, what date will it be? Well, it's Thursday tomorrow, so that's Thursday the 15th, Friday 16th, Saturday 17th. There you go. So I will be at Indigo Blue in Kay's workshop from 9 a.m. And I think she's going to be doing live broadcasts, simultaneous live broadcast on Facebook and YouTube from 9 a.m. I'm going to be there probably in the background heckling, because that's what I do, from about 9 o'clock. So, but I'll be doing my project from 11 a.m. So that's 11 a.m. BST, British Summertime. But what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to take a flash drive down with me and bring the video footage back that we record, the broadcast video, because we'll also be recording a copy of it. Hopefully I'll be able to bring that home in time to get it edited, top and tail it, trim it, get rid of any gaffs or anything, that kind of stuff, and get it uploaded on Saturday in my usual slot on Saturday. So if your time slot in the world is not convenient to watch it live, you should still be able to watch what I'm doing on my Saturday normal upload. This week and last week, obviously last week was completely just thrown into chaos with the death of the Queen, and also this week has been extremely busy with me trying to sort out my desk area and get rid of all the archive stuff. You can see now at the top there's a huge gap. That's where all the big dies were, so they've gone now. So I've got big space where I can I'm going to move stuff around, like these stamp folders here that I've got all my Tim Holtz stamps in. I don't use very often, so they're going to go up on the top shelf, which will clear a space down here on the middle shelf, which is a bit more convenient. So I'm going to put a few more bits and pieces up there that I use more often. So everything's going to be kind of within reach, within reason. So yeah, so I've still got a bit to do on that, but yeah, this week has been extremely busy. Day job stuff, I've just had loads and loads and loads of day job work to do this week. It's just been crazy. It just all seems to have landed at once, and of course deadlines, so that's kind of taken priority over me being able to sit down and actually do any projects. And also I've not really felt like I wanted to sit and do anything because I just felt a bit hemmed in with all that rubbish and stuff that was over on my desk. So I wanted to get the desks cleared, because tidy desk, tidy mind and all that kind of thing. Not necessarily true, but if you've got a tidier desk, then it's easier to work if you've got space to breathe, rather than just working 1 square foot, which is what I normally do. Yeah, and it just doesn't work. It hasn't been working for me. I need to have some kind of area to work in. That's not, I'm not looking for stuff. If I put something down, I should just be able to find it straight away because it's a clear and tidy desk. At the moment, I'm putting stuff down and I'm losing it. So I just can't find where it is. So that's why I want to get all this sorted out and all done and dusted by the end of this week. So anyway, so that's the end of this week's vlog. So thank you so much for all the kind comments from last week. Obviously the video was all done and uploaded and ready before the Queen passed away, so I couldn't really include anything in the vlog last week, but this week obviously I've been able to mention it. But yes, so thank you to everybody for all the kind comments that you've left on last week's vlog and all the private emails and that kind of thing that you've sent. It's very kind of you. So thank you very much for that. So that's it for this week. I will see you all again next week. But don't forget, if you want to join me over on Facebook and YouTube live on the Indigo Blue Facebook page, and I'll put a link in the description area below to both their Facebook and their YouTube channels. So please, if you can, if you're able to, if it's not too early in the morning for you or the middle of the night, please do join us over on Facebook and come and say hi, because obviously Alfie will be there also reading the comments. So it'll be really nice to hear from you. So that's it from me. I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.